Madden 23 defense. Get some labbing in. Check out the latest motherfucking overpowered plays. A lot of might go mute real quick so he don't hear us cheating.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets' sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Good drive, good drive.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll take it, baby.
First down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The first carry now for
good block.
Pollard.
Ooh, good hit, good hit, good hit.
Lined up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Mark. And good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. These two teams all tied after one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh!
Incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first
Oh,
down.
shit. Good game, cuz.
Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, shit. Okay, then. I'm going to fuck you up for that. My man, that was nice. Okay.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Damn, that was supposed to have been a pick.
That
Good
certainly
shit.
went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to
Good run, baby. Good run.
Across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
That's on me. That's on me.
The triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Play action now. Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards. First down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things
come on, get that shit back.
A little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Looking for two.
Oh, you let me catch that shit.
He's got it complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
There we go.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And
good hit.
Incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've been in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go down Liggett again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott.
That's my fault, baby. That's my fault.
Nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Oh, terrible blocking. Blocking that baby. Hold on, man. Let me piss real quick. just told you I was going to piss, lame. Let's go. We let this sucker get ahead. We fuck his ass up real quick.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down.
You killing us with that shit.
Watson.
All right, we got to stop that.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Gotta catch that.
They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Terrible, fellas.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
I don't care which one of the planks take up the canopy. I just want the entire canopy and the entire trellis to be filled up. Ideally, we would like to have best sites going through every square, ideally. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
What we gonna do?
To build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. And I think
Dak, what the fuck was that, nigga?
My goodness.
The hell?
Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Damone Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
How you missed that, man? How did you miss that?
We're a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend.